Good morning YouTube and welcome to another video. This will be the first of a series of can a 32-year-old dad reach it to nightmare. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information now. I've actually never been past silver, so this will be quite an interesting journey. Now I was hoping to be able to give you interesting game from my placements, but unfortunately my placements were almost like speed runs. So a lot of them didn't have much action or anything interesting. A lot of them were over within 2-3 minutes. I think the longest placement game was like 5 minutes. But obviously, as you can see, I got placed into gold 3, which is crazy, guys. I've never been gold, and yeah, so this was interesting. So I was getting ready for a new caliber of players. Obviously, I played a few games after, but yet again, almost speed runs. This is the problem with ranked games: is they're often not very long, and I can't include a lot of content. This is one of my favourite kills, by the way. Level 142 cat. Gave him a proper good go here. A little bit of a build battle. You know what I like about the old build battles? And boom, into the void she goes. But yeah, so I got my first win as a gold. Unfortunately, I didn't get a second win. I think this game, I don't know if it was this one I lost, but maybe it was the one before this one that I lost. But yeah, unfortunately, I did lose. Did lose a game. It was this one actually, funny enough. So I won 2, and then this one came along. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best game, and yeah, we ended up losing. And also this one I lost. I've only lost 2 of the ranked games so far. But yeah, I was waiting for a more interesting game to show you guys. So at the moment, this is just a montage of some of the kills, some of the plays from the ranked games, up until the actual game, which I have done a full game. It wasn't even necessarily my best game because, like I said, they weren't very long, a lot of these. But it was a game with quite a bit of action in it, and yeah, some great plays. And yeah, it would get put in a bit of a situation, as you'll see shortly. I don't want to spoil too much, because obviously the game's coming up. As you can see here, we ended up winning this game as well, and boom. So it put me on 46 RP before this game began. A great start and an impressive debut so far to ranked. Like I said, guys, I've never been gold. Always been silver. The highest was silver 4. So to be gold 3 and 2 off of plat is quite interesting from the placements. I guess from winning all 5 placements, they put me up higher. But yeah, anyway, guys, this is the game. Like I said, this is going to be more of a full length game, back sort of like my first 2 videos. Obviously, so I'll put some highlights in later on. But yeah, unfortunately in this game, as you can see, we have gone down to 3 players against 5. And this was a very, very, very tough game. They were good players. And yeah, it was a very interesting game. To make it, and as you can see, if some of you haven't noticed, that I am playing Ragnar. Now what happened was, on the loading screen of this game, this idiot over here, we're talking obviously about myself, thought was going to ban Ragnar, but didn't quite realise it was the picking stage. So unfortunately, I ended up playing Ragnar. Now, I've actually never in my entire life played Ragnar apart from this game. This is my one and only playthrough. So yet again, another reason why I thought I'd include it. It was my own stupid fault. If I'd probably been a lecturer in this game, I probably would have played even better. But unfortunately, I had to deal with the situation when it arose. So as you guys know, diamond control is important, especially as we're only down to 3 men against 5. Diamond control is massively important. And obviously I've got some obsidian. Put the obsidian on the bed, make sure we've got our bed protected. Now, obviously this guy's telepearled over. They pearled over so many times in this game. It gets extremely irritating. But managed to get this guy out. Literally decent builder in here, trying to keep himself built in, but obviously managed to get in there, and boom, into the void he goes. Yeah, I do get a few kills this game. Like I said, it was a very entertaining game, considering it was only 3 of us, which is why oh, look at that. Full damage glitch. Bedwars, please fix this, man. It's been long enough. It keeps on happening. Luckily, it wasn't a massively important time, but still, it is massively happening. It keeps on happening. It's extremely annoying, especially when you're 3 against 5. You're already at a disadvantage, and it's just creating that disadvantage even more. But yeah, anyway, so we going back into the old middle. Like I said, there's 3 of us, so I'm trying to always be aware of the base. And like I said, they do pearl over a lot. So over here, I'm going to get some more diamonds. Notice somebody up the top. Luckily, my map awareness is normally pretty good. And but yeah, obviously ends up disappearing and doesn't actually do anything. But I pinged him out so that my team at least knew what was going on. I do ping quite a few times in this game because I like to keep my team in the loop and keep in like know what's going on. And here we go again. Yet again, they've come for the base. This guy thought he was going to take the bed, but managed massively outplayed him. He tries to build away here, build up, build round, and bam, managed to get him before he gets away. Yet again, if I was Electra, this would have been a bit nicer, but there we go. I managed to I pull off the Ragnar look. I think, guys, I'm sure all of the Ragnar mains out there are going to look at this and be, oh my god, what is this guy doing? There's probably plenty of times I could have pressed the R button, but I didn't think so because obviously this is not my normal character, and I've only played this once, and that was this game. So yeah, obviously me and this dude is amazing, by the way. I've got to put with a proper good partner. He makes some incredible plays in this game. And but yeah, obviously, like I said, I'll continue to show you what happens throughout this game. Yet again, they've pearled over, built themselves in. Me and this dude are on him, trying to obviously get him out of the bed as best we can, but he manages to build himself in all right. And we tried to take it, and then he does manage to take the bed. Now, unfortunately, just as he took the bed, as you'll see in a minute, our teammate is literally, yep, there we go. Our teammate dies. So basically now it's a 2-on-5 and we got no bed. Luckily, I'm with this dude. This dude is very good. Obviously, I know I'm not too bad myself, but obviously this guy is very good. We kill this guy off first and then head back to the middle. Obviously, emerald control is getting massively important in this game and very, very needed. We're going to need all the emeralds we can get. We're at a massive disadvantage here, especially as we are not very long into this game at this point, about 10 minutes into the game, so we're a long time to go until obviously all beds break, but which is probably the best thing to do in this situation. It is what we aim to do is try and kill the time. Obviously not too much contention for the emeralds in at this particular moment, so I thought I'd skip back to some more impressive footage. Obviously there's a lot of footage there where I'm running around and stuff, or we're collecting stuff that I haven't always included. I'm trying to include the more funny bits. I don't know what that guy was doing. We managed to beat this guy here, and I build up, and bam, managed to get him. I'll take that. Nice 2 kills there, nice and easy. Yet again, back on diamonds. Diamond control, massively important. We needed all the buffs we can get. Luckily, my partner as well is hot on the diamonds, and he knows what he's doing and can literally do the job just like me. We do rack up a lot of diamonds in this game. Like I said, we need every advantage we can get. We're at a massive disadvantage here. This is obviously a gold game, so the players in this game, these aren't noobs. This isn't a game of squads where you end up with some good, some bad. These guys are good quality players, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Like, we have the good old scrap here. At the moment, we're 2-on-2. We battle on. He's pinging. I'm fighting. Luckily, I've got Berserker. Always, like I said, guys, Berserker and Execute for me are amazing. In this situation, yet again, Berserker comes in clutch here. Bang, use the R. Battle them off, and boom. Luckily, I got that Berserker. My teammate there done a great little save there, because obviously I was in a bit of a situation. I don't know what that throw was about. Bit of a dodgy throw. But yeah, obviously I managed to build away. Get away from the situation. Obviously, my teammate is suffocating people like it's going out of fashion. He's playing Lassie, if you didn't realise. And yeah, he absolutely dominates with the kit, I must admit. So I'm back down to this guy. 2-on-1 again at the minute. Like I said, emerald control was important. We tried to keep control of the middle for as much of the game as we can, especially as there's only 2 of us. So it was always worrying if we were going to get caught out or anything else. But luckily didn't have too much to worry about in terms of our bed anymore. So we did sit middle for quite a lot of this game. And yeah, like I said, just teammates collecting up M's. But we'll go back to the base, get a restock. I've got a few more emeralds as well myself. So go back to the base, restock, and back out we go. Like I said, this bridge just gets bigger and bigger. We keep outbuilding to try and make it bigger so we don't get pinged off as easy. It's always good to make your bridges bigger if you can. It's massively advantage, and it's a massive help to your team, and it stops people getting pinged off, which is always handy. Like no one wants to get pinged. But obviously, we're now 15 minutes into this game. Like I said, I have skipped some footage because obviously it was boring or there wasn't too much going on. So I've skipped a fair bit of footage. But now, as you can see, there's only 15 minutes. We've reached the 15-minute mark. So we had already survived for 5 minutes against 5 with just the 2 of us with no bed, which is already a pretty impressive feat. As you can see, I'm trying to ping this guy here. I do ping him, but unfortunately, he does get away and he doesn't die. So, yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but there we go. But yeah, so yet again, me and this dude, sitting in the middle, building up just to try and get a couple of cheeky little pings. Missed him here. And now they're purling over. Now, like I said, they love their telepoles, these guys. So he's 2-on-1 at the minute. I'll go down and start helping him out. Yet again, if I was a lecturer there, it would have been a nice, easy dash. But unfortunately, I chose the wrong kit. So I'm fighting 2-on-1 here at the minute. Battling through, managed to get that one. Teammate comes down and bam, we get both of them. Like I said, we worked together well. We really did give it a massively good go in this game. Working together hard. And as you can see, he racks up quite a few kills himself. But yeah, I'm just healing up now. Obviously, like I said, guys, disengage. There's nothing wrong with disengaging and re-engage. Doesn't mean you have to back. Just step away from the situation for a little bit, heal, and then get back in there. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a gear advantage over a couple of these guys, but obviously we need, like I said, any advantage that we can get. I build up here, start helping him ping in, trying to ping him out a little bit more. And yeah, so obviously we're building up to try and get away here. Obviously my teammate has gone. I did not quite realise that he's gone, but yep. So I pearl away. I thought I better be safe in this situation. Like I said, if I was a lecturer, I'd have just ran there. But stupid old me ended up playing Ragnar, which yeah, I give it a go. As you can see, like I get a few kills, but nowhere near the level that I should be or need to be playing this kit, and especially in a gold game. Unfortunately, this is where the game ended for me. I'm very sad about it. I really feel like I let my teammate down. We only had 2 minutes to go, but luckily I included the clips of this guy. Obviously, I know it's not my footage. Well, it is my footage, but as in it's not my play. This guy was insane. You can see some of his abilities here. Obviously, I didn't include too much because, yet again, it's not me. But you can see his abilities. He's always pinging, he's whacking, he's killing people. His plays were just absolutely insane. It was absolutely great to be able to play with this guy. He was a really good teammate. And then, bam, we ended up winning the game. So that's now up to, I think I get up to 69 RP now. And that is day 1 of the Road to Nightmare. Looking good so far. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for the next episode. And hopefully I won't die in the next episode. See you soon. Like and subscribe. And see you in the next one.